Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me get some music up here. Okay, let's go to, are we live yet? Live. Let's see. Mary Ann. Hi, Mary Ann. Wilkerson. Woo! What a busy life, man. We're still over there in the barn, but I need to come over here and remind everybody of something. So let me wait till y'all actually pop on. And then I'll tell you something. Hold on a minute, y'all. We have one of the busiest schedules coming up that I think I've ever seen. Ever. We are definitely slam busy. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, Jesus doers. No doubt about it. We do, man, and we love to do it. Let me see which one of my calendars right here. Hold on. So, let me wait till some more people come on here. Hi, Dave. Oh, it's awesome. I'm glad and it helped all of us, didn't it? Gleb and Anthony and Jeff and who else in here? Ben, Donna Don. Hey, Donna Don. You got to get surgery on your knees, huh? When do you get that, Donna? I see you said you've been ill, missing. Is that what's been going on with you? Your knees? Did you get surgery yet? What's happening? Tell me what's going on. I heard you say you need to get it. I'm here to remind whoever's on here that tomorrow at sundown, tomorrow right there at sundown on the 6th starts Feast of Tabernacles, which that means, where am I at? That means at sundown we come in the barn, 8 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. That means Monday, no work. Tuesday, no work. We come in here Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Then we have off the 16th. That's the only day, the only night we have off from the barn until the 20th. We busy, baby. We busy. Busy up in here. So we do have the barn Monday night, tomorrow night, because that starts Feast of Tabernacles, Sukkot. Okay? And there's a few things you need to bring. You want to bring a candle. All you need is one. If you don't have a candle, flashlight, that'll be fine. That'll work. If you have a candle, it's okay. If not, a flashlight will work. Okay. You want to bring, if you don't have palm fronds or, branches of willow branches and stuff like that, then just get a branch, any kind of branch off a tree, man. That's what I'm doing because I don't have none of that stuff. So I have a branch off one of my trees out here. Bring you one of those. You want to bring a bottle of water or a cup of water or something. If you have wine, just a drop of wine because you're going to pour it on the ground. If you don't have any wine, it's okay. Then you're just going to pour your water twice. One of those waters is going to be in place of wine for the grapes. Okay? You're going to bring your communion, cracker and juice. Again, if you don't have wine, you got juice, bring that. And I even had someone the other night, David Toman, that said, I don't have any grape juice or anything. I said, well, then use water. The Lord knows. The Lord knows. So Just bring it. So we're having communion tomorrow night. It's when your monetary first fruits are due. That's the best of the year. Tomorrow night is when we're going to blow the shofar and say our prayers over your monetary offering. That's in Numbers 29:39. These things you shall do unto the Lord in your set feasts, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings and your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings and your peace offerings. There's a lot of offerings y'all got to get ready to make this week. Okay, not a lot of them. I'm talking about your vows, whatever your vow you're going to make to God, keep it. Your free is Numbers 29:39. Your free will offering, that's the best of the year. Take everything you've made throughout the year and give a big chunk of the best. Your burnt offerings, that's all your dedication that you're going to give to God. So let's say tomorrow, for example, you're like, well, because you got to give a burnt offering every night for 7 nights. So let's say tomorrow night you're giving your first burnt offering. What is that? Well, you say it's a promise between you and God. You say, you know what, God, I'm going to give you burnt offering of my hands. That means everything you do with your hands that whole 24 hours needs to be to glorify God to the best you got, more than the norm. Best you got. Like we have a young lady in the barn, and one of her burnt offerings is to play the violin for us in the barn. And I mean, it's beautiful too, y'all. You feel like you strap on that Titanic. I mean, it's beautiful. And that's the best she has right now for burnt offering. That's to her, between her and God. So that's something you dedicate to God, okay, to help the church is fine. Your free will offering is monetary. That's different, okay? And we will blow the trumpet over the offerings tomorrow night, and I'll blow them over it again the last night. But I've been telling y'all for 4 months, so y'all should be well prepared for your first fruits, okay? So bring all that. Again, your water, wine if you have it, a willow, or if you don't have a willow, bring a tree branch, some kind of branch. Your communion, cracker and juice. Bring that tomorrow night. And a candle. If you don't have a candle, flashlight, that's fine. Okay? And we have an order of service tomorrow night, which is going to take a couple hours to get through it. Okay? So that is, and then we come in. Let me get my calendar again. Hold up. What in the world? Oh, tomorrow night is sundown. Tuesday, no work. So if you have a daytime job and you serving the Lord, you off on Tuesday because you're serving the Lord, right? Yep. Same thing for the next Tuesday. Where's my finger? No work. Yeah? Because it's a Sabbath rest to you, and because God said so. And I showed you, if you were in the barn scripture tonight, where he said, don't be afraid and scared and worry about it. Be more in fear of, you want to honor God. Worry more about that than what you're going to do if you miss a couple of days of work. Don't put your fear there. Put it, what if I don't obey God? I want to obey God. Put your fear in the Lord, not in stuff like that. It's about giving thanks, y'all, and showing him that you trust him and everything. Okay, and this is the time of year when Jesus Christ was born. He was born during these fall feasts right here. Okay, the trumpets blew, that's announcing the birth of Jesus. That's what it was. It also announces, it's all about Jesus, announces his coming. He was born late September, early October. Okay. Day of Atonement, well, it's him. He's like, I'm here. He's the one going to save your soul. Tabernacles, he came here to tabernacle with you. And this is the time he was born, right here. It's all about Jesus. So I have to remind those of you again that maybe you walked away from us where God brought you and you're going to another church. I'm going to have to warn you, if they're not teaching you these feasts and they don't understand, they're not celebrating these feasts with you, you need to run. Hit the ground running run back here where God put you anyway. Run straight back here. Okay, guys, have your head covered. Even if you don't have a kippah, you could get a little square piece of toilet paper and lay it on top of your head. It don't matter, a hat, something, man. But you just don't want to bare your head to God on a day that is solely His. You know what I mean? Every day belongs to God, but I mean these are His big days. He's Daddy King. He's the King, and He said these are my celebration days. So you don't want to bare your head to God. Okay, covered up. All right, I think I got that through. Now, you know that your words can affect people, right? Negative speech can really affect people. How many of you know that? That you can say things that can just be really, really dark to people. You can say things that can hurt people, right? Speaking negatively, or you can speak positively. In our church, which is our online church, Jesus gave us. We don't start our own church. Jesus did, and I'm here letting Him use me, right? And we go to what we call the barn. I don't know of any other church that is in the Google Meet room. There is no other churches. Well, I think we're the only one. But that's where Jesus put us. And He said, look, I do things new. And that's what He's doing. There is no other Google Meet church. It's just ours. But I'll tell you, and it's a beautiful church. And He teaches us the power of words, man. He teaches us how to take care of each other. How to help each other. How to be there to lift each other up. That's a church, man. Church isn't about where it's at. It's the people. It's the people, okay? We are the church. It's the people with the Holy Spirit being right there. In our daily lives, again, I speak the blood of Jesus on this in Jesus' name. I think in our everyday lives, we understand. No, we don't. Some people don't. I'll take that back. I think we often underestimate the power of our words. For the most part, a lot of people underestimates the power of their words. But the Bible reminds us that our speech, y'all, has the capability to either build somebody up or tear them down. If you're talking to someone, y'all, in your life that claims to be a Christian, but no matter how they want to they're trying to tear somebody else down, they're not a Christian at all. In any way, even if they say, I've heard people do this. I've heard them do this. Well, I don't mean to gossip, and I'm not trying to gossip because, I love the Lord, but then they go, and they continue on with it. But I'm like, okay, you better watch out for that one right there. Watch that one. There's some issues there, y'all. So when you're around someone that wants to tear somebody else down, whether you call it love or whatever you want to call it, it's tearing it down, it's tearing it down. Okay, the Bible has a lot to say about that. Okay, when we speak positively, we can encourage one another and we provide strength when times are tough and rough for that person. Okay, and conversely, negative words can lead to misunderstandings and it can create a whole atmosphere full of hurt. Some people, that's what they want to do. Some people try to cause an atmosphere of hurt because, again, it's another spirit. It's not Jesus Christ's spirit doing that mess. Test the spirit, y'all. That's what you need to do. Test the spirits. Okay. So we're going to take a moment and examine some verses about the power of our words. And hopefully it'll guide you to choose your words wisely. Okay. We're going to talk about Proverbs 18:21. The tongue, that's a little tiny piece of, what is your tongue? A muscle, I guess. Little teeny, man, piece of little muscle. Can do more damage than a Smith & Wesson, man. Your tongue. Your tongue. A tongue can be real dirty. You know that? You ever seen somebody? I seen it on YouTube, I think. I don't know, years ago, but somebody that don't brush their tongue. When you brush your teeth, you need to brush your tongue. And they never brushed. I see, you can look it up. I seen it on the internet. But you know how somebody never brushed their tongue and also they get this black hair growing all over their tongue. Yeah, I seen it on the internet. I'm like, that's disgusting, man. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. That's kind of what a person's tongue looks like spiritually, that use their mouth in a dirty way. You seen it, Jennifer? It's disgusting, man. And let me tell you something. They got these toothbrush things. They got these little, I don't know what they're called, but you could scrub, and they got some baking soda and mouthwash. Come on, y'all. Listen, but I'm going to talk more about it, but it's true. But that's may as well what it looks like in the spiritual realm, someone that wants to down talk somebody all the time. You know what I mean? So the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat of its fruit. So if you are one that likes to down talk people, talk at people, put them down, talk behind them their back and all this stuff, then you're going to eat of its fruit. Daggone, thank you, Miss. I can't pronounce your name. I don't even know what you just gave me, but thank you. Oh, wait a minute, baby. No. No, what you mean you don't want to live? No, you want to live. Let me tell you something. That pain you're feeling right now, let the Lord help you through it. You need to come into our barn, because I promise you this. I've been through how many of these breakups? It'll be better. Give it a week or two. Everything will be better. Well, every time you think it's the end, no, it just feels like it will get better. And let me tell you something else. When you hit the bottom of whatever, listen to me. There's nowhere to go but up, and you will. Tonight, tomorrow, y'all probably talk tomorrow. Right now, you're like, nope. But y'all probably, let me give you a heart. Y'all probably talk tomorrow. Don't ever take your life for nobody. Ain't nobody worth all that, man. Nobody. Okay? Stick around, because when we hang up, I want you coming to the barn. If you mean that and you really want help, you'll come into the barn. And give us a few minutes to get done, and we're going to go back in the barn. The barn is our Google Meet room. I want you to write this. Somebody type this I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry. I just call you Paul. Type out JesusDoers.com, please, moderators. And then you'll go there and you'll click a link and it'll take you right in our Google Meet room. And we'll talk to you, pray with you and everything. But you just hold that thought right there and don't act upon that. I guess you've heard my testimony, because that's what I did. Took my life. That's what I did. And I'm going to tell you, if you didn't hear my testimony, it's all over the internet. Have you heard my testimony? Michelle, is that your name? I don't know how to pronounce your name. You don't want to do that, because when I stepped through that desert, I was on my way to hell. I was going to hell. I'm only here literally by the grace of God. You understand? So I'm going to show you something. My testimony's on JesusDoers.com. I mean, I've been on a lot of programs around here, but you'll find it on the homepage at the bottom. You don't want to do that. Au contraire, ain't nobody worked out anyway. So anyway, if I want you to stick around, if you mean that, don't go nowhere. Stick around. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat of its fruit. So if you talk crap to people, down to people, negative stuff, gossiping behind their back, you're going to eat of the fruit. You're going to eat of that fruit. And I told you, James 3:5-6, likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great big boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small little spark. The tongue is also a fire, a world of evil amongst the parts of the body. Okay? But the Bible tells us, encourage one another. Encourage one another daily. Hebrews 3:13. Encourage one another daily. Okay? So many times, y'all, we have good thoughts about people for one reason or another. I know, like in our church, in our barn, we are growing so big. We've got the best people I've ever seen since I've been saved. in our church right now. We got the best people, man. It's amazing what God is doing in our church. He manifests constantly, and I don't have to try to prove it, right? Constantly manifesting. And we have a lot of good thoughts towards one another. We sometimes you have good thoughts towards people and you keep them to yourself, don't you? Right where they will never do any good for anybody. You have a good thought about somebody, but you keep it to yourself. Is that going to help that person at all? To keep the good thought to yourself? No. But people do that. Ain't good for nobody. They won't cheer a discouraged heart, right? Bolster someone's self-esteem or strengthen the bonds of friendship. Provide a moment of happiness for us or for anyone else. Keep it to yourself. So to accomplish those things, we got to transform our thoughts into spoken words. Spoken words. In other words, tell somebody. Somebody got to tell somebody, right? Words, as I told you, are very powerful. And we're often reminded to watch what we say, right? Because your words can do harm, not only to somebody else, but to yourself. You know, like, say, for instance, people like to talk a lot of junk in comment sections on people's videos. You know, you got trollers and stuff. But they help your channel. They help us out a lot. You know, by just commenting. You don't care what they say. They help it out by comment, no matter what it is. Let them comment. You can take it off, that's fine, but let them go, man, because they help us out. As long as they're going to type something, that's what we want. Type it. Type away, right? But depending on what they say, they can cause themselves some harm, depending on what they say. You know, say, for instance, they made a threat. They can put themselves in penitentiary, prison behind saying something stupid. You know, a lot of people ain't got enough sense to, people that run their mouth put themselves in their foot in their mouth sometimes, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Foot insert in mouth, man. So your words can sometimes do harm. Right? So if that's true, and that is true, right, then the opposite must be true as well, right? Good words can help another person, can help somebody, right? The Bible says it this way: when you talk, do not say harmful things, but say what people need. Words that will help others become stronger. That's in Ephesians 4:29. Your happiness will be magnified when you make an intentional effort to communicate to others the good thoughts and good feelings you're having towards them. You understand? And as you do, keep in mind that an uplifting tone of voice and a bright, heartwarming smile, they go hand in hand with some edifying words now. Don't forget this, okay? The sincerity in your voice and the approval on your face goes miles in expressing the love in your heart that you claim to feel. So go ahead, y'all. Spread the love, man. Tell your sister. Tell your brother. Go tell your sister, I love your recipe. I love that lasagna. Nobody makes it better than you. Go tell your mom, I love them chocolate chip cookies you make. Nobody makes them cookies better than you do. You understand? Let your daughters know you like the way her little eyebrows dance when she's enjoying herself, when she's smiling. Right? Tell your neighbor his yard looks nice, and the man at the vegetable market that the produce, man, it looks really fresh. Encouraging words. Do more than think it, y'all. Say it. Do more than think it. Say it. Say it. People don't mind saying ugly stuff to people, do they? Or about them to other people. But you don't hear a lot of encouragement going around. See, that's the devil doing the talk about, the gossip, the try to put down. That's not Jesus. Jesus is an encourager, lifting up, right? Helper, he's a helper, right? It's a happiness grabber all around when you say encouraging words to people to try to help somebody. That's right, Julie. Somebody got to tell somebody. Somebody got to tell somebody. So, kind words, that's what I'm talking about, can be short. It can be easy to speak. But their echoes are endless, y'all. Kind words is you maybe just say, hey man, you know, I love what you're doing. You're doing such a great job. We're so proud of you. That didn't take much to say, did it? But for the person hearing those words, man, it can echo for miles. Yeah? And that's the truth. So think about what good thoughts do you need to share with your loved ones today, y'all. Think about it. Everybody needs to hear a good word. You sons, give your mom a good word. They need it. Grandsons, do the same thing to your mom and your dad, your grandpa, whoever. Whoever's there in your life, give them a good word. I'll tell you, especially you young people, as your parents, there's nothing harder than watching your kids and grandkids, but because we help raise our grandkids. They're all 18, 19 years old and stuff now. But to watch them kind of start scooting out on their own, it's like heart-wrenching, man. You know what I mean? And then these stupid video games are taking everybody away from us, taking people away, taking our loved ones away from us. And that's what the devil wants. He wants you to spend all your time on a stupid video game or something like that so that your mom or whoever's out there in the living room all by herself. Well, she's all right. She's out there watching TV, whatever. No, she's out there wondering, where has my life gone? Where's my kid? Where's my grandkid? What's changed? Is it going to be like this till I die? Sitting out here alone watching TV? You understand? I'm telling you. Get up. Off your butt. Put that stupid remote down. Go out there and spend some time with your loved ones. Even if it's 30 minutes, man, sit down. At least show some kind of interest. Let them know I love you. Let them know. Show it to them. Show it to these people, y'all. And I'm telling you, you'll feel better about yourself even. You'll feel better about yourself. Let me see, and especially the kids from divorced families. They parents badmouth each. Oh man, I know it's sick. Yes, man, and that's when they start turning to drugs and everything else, man. So yeah, let's try to give some encouraging words to each other. Think about something good to say to somebody in your family today. Don't wait one more minute, because I'm gonna tell you something. Your happiness and their happiness depends on it. Depends on it. I have a rule of thumb. Don't never go to bed either, y'all. Be it a friend, a family member, whatever. Don't ever go to bed. If y'all done had some kind of blowout, y'all done said some words at each other, don't ever close your eyes, because you may not wake up. That's the closest you'll ever come to death is to go to sleep. Don't ever close your eyes, man, without trying to make amends with that person. At least try. Don't let pride get you. Don't worry about with the bigger person. Who be the bigger person? Be it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it'll do wonders for you. Okay, so I want to tell you that we have the barn tomorrow night because it's Feast of Tabernacles, one of the highest holy days of the year. Now I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you here. Let me find it. Hold up. Just give me a second to pull up my website. I had to put the phone down for just a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna show you something. If that hold on. Okay, JesusDoers.com. That's where you want to go. When you pull up JesusDoers.com, you're going to see this, okay? Scroll on down. Scroll down. Down, 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 down. There's the barn. Well, how in the world do you get in there? Scroll down. There's the link right there. Click it. Click it. These are the hours on a normal week. But this coming up week's not a normal week because of the feast days. We have added to it Monday and Thursday, and so every night. So right now, everybody's welcome tomorrow night at 8, Monday night at 8 p.m. And I done told you what to bring. Be ready for the feast of, watch the video over if you need to. For the Feast of Tabernacles, extremely important. If you ain't going to, if you go to church, they're not celebrating it, get out of there. Come to this one. Yep, this is what you should be doing anyway. Real Christians will keep God's feast, okay? Because God said so, and we love God, right? So we'll do what God says. So right now, come on in there. Okay, that's how you get there. You can see our other YouTube channel, our backup channel, our Facebook page. Come on, join that one. Now, also, go over to the More tab. You're going to see the Homework tab. We changed that. That'll be changed tomorrow. Every Monday, this changes. That's you come in the barn. We go over that Friday night. You're going to go to the Feast page. Boom. There's some more work that we do in the barn. There's a lot of stuff for you to write down, and we change that every Monday. Go back to the Feast Continued page. These are the Sukkots. Right here. There's my Sukkot, the blue one. There's Stephanie's Sukkot right there to the far right. There's Gleb's Sukkot right there. Good job. He was the first one to have it in. Whose Sukkot is this one now? I forget whose is this one. I think that's Xavier's. Is that yours, Xavier? Or is that, I'm getting confused. Whose is what? I think that's Xavier's Sukkot. Whose is that? Oh, that's yours, Jeff. That's yours? Okay, okay. And I thought Xavier did one. I don't know where the world is. But anyway, you come on in and we'll talk about it. And this will tell you how to do it. And don't forget, we help Africa every month. Where in the world? Hold on. Helping others right there in the middle. That'll show you what all we're doing in Namibia, Africa. Our ministry, We Are Jesus Doers, is the only one in the planet Earth helping those people. Nobody else on the globe. Well, her name is Aaliyah, but I mean, she's helping them. But I mean, financially, we help her to help them. So we are it for them. There's over 55 families that live in that garbage dump. And the only thing they get is from whatever we give. You understand? So I send on the 15th of every month, a lot of whatever's sent in. So when you help our ministry, you help them with that. Also, go over to the More tab, and you'll see some of our songs that God has given to me. And I'll play one for you right now. I want to be like you. We want to examine ourselves, and these are owned copyright by me. You want to examine yourself, and that's what this song is about. Ask yourself, are you being like Jesus? After this, we're going to go back into the barn. So that young person that said they want to end it, I want to see you in the barn in about 5 minutes. I just showed you how to get there, JesusDoers.com. Click the link under the red barn. Let's go hear a song. I wrote this song 3.5, 4 years ago, and more, something like that. It is on YouTube, Spotify.
Hey, Lord, what were you thinking when you chose to cross a line for me? Your sights were set on that tree. You gave up everything and showed true love to me. And I could never repay. You stood strong when the waters got deep. When the sea wasn't chance, you stood to breathe. So I gotta say,
Ask yourself,
can my walk be like yours, Lord? Doing things I could never do. Is my love like yours, Lord? Praising God the way you do. Is my heart like yours, Lord? Finding hope in everything I do. I just wanna be like you, Lord, and say this to you. I wanna thank you, Lord, for everything you've been through.
has He restored your life that was broken?
You restored my life that was so broken. I was so far away from you. When everyone like yours, Lord. Doing things I could never do. Is my love like yours, Lord? Praising God the way you do. Is my heart like yours, Lord? Finding hope in everything I do. I just wanna be like you, Lord, because I love you. I love you. I love you. My God, I love you.
I want to show you one more, and these are the barn. These are some people that's in our church, not all of them, but a few. And I want to tell you something. I want that young man, or I guess he broke with his girlfriend as a man, to come into the barn. Are you still on here? Answer me if you're still on here. And I'm going to show you the song right here. Everything is going to be all right. Everything will be. It depends. If you just give yourself to the Lord, man, you come into our church. Let us talk with you. Okay? Are you still on here? I know we're lagging. But if you just bide your time too, everything, when it seems like it's the end of the world, it's not. It's really not. Couple days, it's behind you, all forgotten about, things all worked out and everything else. I've seen a million times. Everything's all right. Okay? These are some people in our church.
May I introduce you to a very good friend of mine? Kisses the sun in the morning, and at night he tells the stars to shine. He make it alright. Everything gonna be alright. Don't you worry when you laid your little head down at night. My friend is gonna be with you. He's gonna make everything alright. He make it alright. Everything gonna be alright. He make it alright. Everything gonna be alright.
Be all right.
He make it alright. Everything gonna be alright. Alright.
Gonna be all right. I love that. I love them sheep and everything. So, JesusDoers.com, go to the home page. When you as soon as you sign up, go to the bottom. There's the barn. There's the link to get in. Click it. You want to go and hear my testimony, go on down. There's one of them. There's another one. There's another one. It's all the same thing, just different channels. But yeah, go hear it. Go hear it. I don't advise anybody taking their life. I don't advise it. Okay? I don't advise it. Okay? So if you're on here and you really suffering and all that stuff, I'll see you in the barn. JesusDoers.com. Click the link on the red barn. Let's go, church. God bless everybody. See y'all tomorrow night in church also for Feast of Tabernacles. All right? God bless.